guys, it's Becca, and this week is Random Acts of Kindness Week. And it honestly could not have come at a better time because the holidays are all about giving and they're all about doing good for other people and about helping those that are not so fortunate and have a little bit of trouble and are down on their luck. And I think that it's so important to help people out, even in the smallest of ways. To me, a random act of kindness is basically just doing something nice for somebody just because you want to and you feel like it. It's not like anybody told you to do it, and it can be anything from, you know, opening the door for somebody, which let me tell you, in this day and age is such a rarity. Like, people do not do that anymore. And so when people do that for me, I notice it. I say thank you, and people notice it when I do it. They're like, wow, like, thank you. Especially when you see a mother and she has a stroller and she has, two other kids on her arm, and like, they need help, and hold the door open for them. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything except a few moments of your time for doing something genuinely nice for somebody, or holding someone who's a little bit older, or someone in a wheelchair. It's just little things like that that can make such a big difference. It could also be helping somebody carry their groceries, or I don't know, paying for somebody's meal at a restaurant just because you felt like it, or you saw that it was a special occasion or whatever it is, and you just said, you know what, I'm going to pay for them because that's just what I want to do. So, yeah. And then there's also big random acts of kindness, where people donate big sums of money to charities, and they, give money for schools, or to save a business, or to, get a vaccination to, help eradicate a deadly disease. There's like levels of it. But for me, I always feel like it's always the little things that count. If you're in a position to do something like that, even if it's just the smallest thing, it can make the biggest difference. I'll tell you guys a story actually that really kind of shaped me, and really has stayed with me and kind of made me realize how important, helping others is. So I was probably around 4 or 5, I want to say. And we were in Philadelphia, and we were staying at the Four Seasons, which is a very nice hotel. And we were sitting in our room. And I was sitting by the window, and all of a sudden it started to rain. And I'm looking outside, and I see this guy start to lay down on the sidewalk. And I turned to my dad and I said, Dad, why is he laying down on the sidewalk? It's raining. And he looks at me and goes, that's because he has no home. He's homeless. Like, he's homeless. And I said, well, can't we build him a house? Like, can't we give him a home? And he goes, unfortunately, it's not that simple. And seeing this man laying on the sidewalk in the pouring rain with just a jacket and a backpack, it just broke my heart. And it really made me realize how, first of all, how lucky I was to be in the position that I am and to have a roof over my head and food on the table when there are so many people who don't. And it just really makes you realize that it's so important to give back, even in the smallest of ways. Even if it's just volunteering your time. Like, I volunteer once a week at a bird sanctuary, and I help out with birds of prey and reptiles, and it's a really great place, and it's, educational for the public, and I feel really good when I do it. And I do it because I want to, because I love animals, I love helping people out, and it's just a really good feeling. My, message to all of you who are watching this video is, you don't have to go huge when you want to do something good. All you have to do is look in your own backyard. Look in wherever you live and find a place that needs people or needs help, whether it be an animal shelter or a soup kitchen or a homeless shelter or whatever it is. You know, there are places out there that need people. And if you walk in and say, hey, I want to help, I mean, that like makes their day. Like people love it when you do that. And if you see somebody who, you know, needs the door held open, hold the door for them. Or, you know, help somebody carry stuff to their car if they're having trouble, you know, and just do something like just make an initiative, have that initiative to, you know, just keep an eye out because you never know when something might come up, and you never know what kind of an impact it might make on them, you know, in a positive way. Obviously they'll feel very good and they'll feel like, wow, like somebody cares enough to like hold the door open, and somebody cares enough to, you know, say hello or ask me how I'm doing if I'm upset, or somebody cares enough to, you know, go to a soup kitchen and serve food for a few hours so somebody can have a hot meal. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that I've kind of motivated you or inspired you to give back and help those who are, you know, not so fortunate out. And please like this video and subscribe to this channel as well as our individual channels. And until next time, be kind to everyone and always give back. And when you give good out, you get good back.